What up, and welcome back to another Ramblings in the Basement. It's your boy Theory,
And not.
and yes, and not.
Not.
Damn, bro, I'm dark as shit.
He's in the shadows.
Like folded.
Oh, shit.
There you go. You can kind of see me better.
Does indeed look better.
So, we have merch now. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trying to like slice myself up, but that should look kind of nice.
I do like the merch. I think we definitely did a good job on a lot of different things.
Server error.
Huh.
Oh, that's the computer disconnected from the internet. You don't get good signal down here, especially in
Yeah,
this
let me
room.
move the computer maybe over here. See if that's better. I just didn't want it on the camera. But if that works, then it works. Let's see.
It's still not on cameras. That's good. I think it's reconnecting right now.
Yeah, because it was doing just fine a second ago.
It might have just disconnected too. It might be our Wi-Fi. We have problems out here. That's just not really reliable when you live out here in the forest.
True that.
But
Well, we do
That
have
is- yeah.
Well, since I can't find the pictures of the merch again, I'm gonna go off of the few things I was interested in, and I thought that we did a pretty good job with the hoodie. I like that Rambler hoodie. I think that was definitely my favorite out of all of them.
I
Plus
like
the soap.
that too.
We apparently have soap. I don't know if they're just soap containers or they come
Nah,
with
it's
soap.
legit soap. It's
Like, we
legit
have
hand soap. It's legit hand soap.
Oh my. Okay, yeah, we're moving into hand soap.
I saw that because I saw that on the thing because we outsource that shit. We're not out here fucking making our own merch like that.
Well, then on that note, do we know the soap is good?
We're about to find out
Did you get it on the?
in the sample. No,
Yeah.
but I mean, it can't be that bad. It's just hand soap.
Well, it is.
You can't fuck it. You can't fuck it up. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like you could fuck it up, but I feel like there's a better chance of you not fucking it up. But we'll find out. Honestly, I just did it for the joke because I thought it was funny. I saw that shit and I was like, we have to.
Yeah, but see, now I'm like really curious if this is like gonna be some top tier.
We're gonna have some good
soap.
quality soap. Dude, I don't know if you saw when I originally sent you the link because I changed it like a few minutes after. I don't know, so I don't know if you clicked on the link like right when I sent it to you.
I did not know.
But I was thinking about calling it the rib sauce.
The rib sauce.
Yeah, but I was like, nah, I don't want them to think it's actually. We should get into that later, though. We should like actually try to find a way to make some sauce.
Yeah, because
saw that
sauces
shit.
are pretty easy.
Yeah.
And if it's like, I would like to get into something for like chicken tenders or like something put on burgers. I
Yeah,
feel like that would be a good.
that'd be dope.
kind
Make
of
some rib
to get
sauce.
into.
That'd be some actual nice merch.
I don't know how I'm feeling about that bucket.
I like the
hat.
bucket hat to be
Do
honest.
you like the
I kind of
bucket
like
hat?
it. I like the mugs too.
Yeah, the mugs are very nice. You know what's something else we could move into eventually is ashtrays.
Ashtrays. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, that's a good idea. I don't know why I randomly made fucking leggings. There's so many legging options. I was like, fuck it. Let me just slap the logo on some leggings too.
You know
Since
what?
apparently most of our audience is female. Did you know that most of our audience is female?
I did not know the majority of our audience was female.
Yeah, most of our audience is female.
Huh.
So threw some leggings in there for the ladies.
Well, you know we should add a sports bra to go with that because if we got gym ladies in here, give them a whole set.
Bro, they had underwear, and I felt kind of weird about designing underwear.
no.
I was like, I don't know about that. That feels weird.
I don't think underwear would be a good idea either.
I was like, that
These
feels
leggings actually don't look like they're bad leggings.
That's
they
what
look
I'm
like
saying,
your
bro.
standard gym leggings.
weird. They got pockets.
What?
Well, they got one pocket. They got pocket in the back.
Oh,
That shit had me
shit.
geeking. That shit, I think it's on the bottom picture. It says pocket. Yeah, it says down there pocket. So that shit had me geeking. There's another picture. I don't think I ended up putting it on the
Oh,
site.
it's in the waistband.
Yeah, I don't think I ended up putting it on the website, but it literally shows where the picture is, and it's like right where their butt is. That shit had me geeking. I was like, "But you're gonna have your phone." In
I
your
really
butt.
like how the left leg has our design.
That shit look nice, right?
It does.
So that's why I had to include it, even though I was like, I don't know, I feel weird
but
designing
see, I'm-
female clothes, but
I'm quite. How do I zoom in on this?
just, this, man. I think you can. I
It says
just
you
don't know
can.
how.
because I wanted to point something out. Look right there. Like, look how it.
I like how it wraps around.
Huh.
I just hope it actually looks nice, though.
I hope it looks like it does on here.
Yeah. We would have to get a female to model that. Unless Yvonne
I
wants
don't know.
to,
Yeah,
unless
let's
Yvonne
get
wants to put
Yvonne
those
in
on.
them. I think we should get Yvonne in
to
them.
put some sports leggings on.
Because he don't want to come to the podcast today.
It, puts, it
he
pushes
wants
your
to go
butt
to the
up, too.
beach.
Did you see that? It pushes your butt up. Because it pushes your butt up too.
These compression fabric sports leggings are a must for medium to high intensity workouts.
Made in Mexico.
They're soft, comfy,
Alright.
and chic, ideal for anyone who enjoys an active lifestyle. Fabric composition in Mexico 70. Oh wow, composition. Where does it say it lifts their ass?
Oh no, it's in the other picture, with the one with all the info.
Butt lifting cut.
Yeah. I thought that shit was funny. I was like, it's just lifting your butt up and you get your phone in your butt.
Well, let's do it. Okay. We definitely need to do a sports shirt then if we're gonna have leggings. Maybe sweatpants. So I think sweatpants, ashtrays, and some form of just gym shirt would be a good idea to add to it.
Yeah, I was actually having a lot of these. I just made them like earlier today. To be honest.
Oh wow.
I was having so much fun with this shit. I was literally like, fuck it, throw the logo on this. See how it looks. See how this looks.
If we
Just
change
trying
the
different
color,
shit.
will it show it?
No, it doesn't. I don't know how to make that. I was looking for that shit. I couldn't find a way to make that happen.
Damn.
I might have to change to a different website because the
Oh well, no, because you have all the pictures here,
you
so
have to
people
scroll
can
through it. You
still.
have to find it yourself.
Yeah, I mean that isn't the worst thing.
It's the only thing that I saw that could be a problem is like when there's some colors that look alike, and like sometimes it doesn't really tell you exactly what the color is. It'll be like cherry or some shit.
Yeah,
It's
they've
what the
got
fuck color
like
is
how
cherry?
they've got two colors right here. That's actually quite odd.
Yeah, and then you don't actually know which one you're buying.
Yeah.
But that's like
Your
if you're looking
internet's
for like one of the
taking a
really
shit again.
that's like if you're looking for one of like the really off colors. But most of them, like you'll be able to tell which one it is. And to be honest, I don't know why I literally just click all colors that were available. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think we should limit it down to very specific colors.
Yeah. But I don't know. I figured just since we're launching, let anyone pick whatever color they want.
Maybe we'll pick a color and not tell anybody, and we'll order like 500 of those, and then we'll never sell that color again.
Yeah, I was thinking about soon doing some shit like that. Just do like a limited, just one color. Just make that one limited as fuck.
Yeah, because I think if we do that, that would be a really cool
Just for the
thing
fuck
to
of
have.
it. Yeah, just for the fuck of it. Alright, if y'all really about it, y'all go get one of these. If you're a real rambler, say.
No, it's not even that. I just think that having some form of like something for people that supported us now,
Yeah,
if the podcast ever blows up, something that they could get.
that's
you
what I'm
know,
saying.
not
Like an
even
OG,
make it like
you
rare,
gotta be like an OG
expensive.
rambler.
But like make it something where the first 100 people to buy it for like $5 or $10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't thinking about like making it expensive. It's just like selling it at a regular price.
But then
Just limited
ending
time.
it and just cutting it off
Yeah.
on a certain date.
But you gotta be one of the OGs to have it in that color. That shit would probably go up in price though if our podcast ever did become popular.
Oh well, yeah, and that's the point.
But
That would be
us
something
making
for
money at that
our
point.
original.
That's our fans making the money.
Yeah, and,
'Cause that's resale.
and that would also just be more appreciation to them because if they're supporting us now, if it ever becomes worth money, they were
That's
the
actually a
ones
good
that
way.
invested
Yeah,
into
that's a
it,
good way of paying back your OG fans.
is by
By setting this shit up. So-
making limited edition things
Yeah.
that if they buy it now, kind of thing, that the merchandise becomes more valuable. Of course, we are going to leave certain things. I think we should also make a category for things that will never leave the store, so people know when they're getting it.
Yeah, that's the whole idea of the classics was. But to be
Okay.
honest, we don't really have that many classics because everything's new. So I kind of just threw some things in there. I'm probably gonna go back in there and change a lot of that shit, just because, like I said, everything's new right now. So everything's in the new drops category, as opposed to the classics category. But I was also thinking about like, because we had made a couple mentions in a few podcasts back about different making like different designs that don't even include our logo, just like completely different designs. Like Yvonne was gonna have a design called Yvonne's toe, and it's gonna be like a fucking picture of a toe. And it's gonna be like some
Oh.
just like funny shit. I don't know, but that would be like an example of some shit that's like not
See,
a
and that
classic.
would be so nice
Then-
because then I could do a Slipknot.
Yeah, exactly. We could do shit like that, and then just the classics would be just our logo. I don't know if we could sell that though. If it's
Oh, not that one, not that one.
You'd have to, like, make
I'm
your
looking
own
for
sign.
the actual knot. A
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of the actual rope knot.
yeah, that'd be dope. But yeah, we can get into that, making different designs. And then you can even show support for us individually. So, like, oh, you like Slipknot? You
See,
like
like
Otter?
that's what it is right
Yeah.
there.
Just have that on. That'd be dope. Have that you, and then we with that stitched on. That'd be actually kind of dope.
Yeah,
Have,
that's
like, a
what I'm
little stitched
saying.
on.
So do that one.
Fucking noose at that point.
Well, no, we'll do that knot right there. That's actually a really nice. Oh, here, right here.
I would try to find one on Canva, to be honest, because that's like the best one for like designing shit. And then that way we can just, because that's what I use to design most of the things was just Canva. For Canva, it comes in clutch. That shit makes designing shit so easy. And actually, you have fun with it, Loki. Like you just be doing shit. It's okay. What's next? Let me design something else.
Oh, and what is it all free? We're we talking about the same Canva here?
Yeah, it's free. There's some paid
Man,
there's some
fuck
paid
it.
options, but you can do a lot of shit for free.
Is that thing still record? Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is. It is. Search for it in the elements.
Oh, no.
Yeah. A lot of it might be premium shit, to be honest. Click on the see all. Yeah, if it has a little crown, that's premium. A lot of this shit is premium. You can do a lot of shit with free. To be honest, most of it is blocked off. Like you do have to pay for a lot of it.
Do you pay for it?
I just got the monthly right now, just for 1 month, just so I can do all the shit that I was doing right now. There's like $13 a month.
Okay.
Probably gonna cancel the subscription though. Like you could do a lot with just.
Well,
like,
I would
one
always
session.
like to make new logo. Well, that's true too. Is that maybe we'll put together a day when Yvonne gets back and we'll both do this.
Yeah, honestly, we could just set apart a day. We can all just sit down, make logos for a fucking hour or some shit. You can do a lot, Zay. Especially like once you get the hang of it, you're just typing shit in there, dragging it on. Having it look however you want. I mean, I designed the podcast logo on there too.
I'm curious if I could get knots tied into rib, right?
That'd be dope, actually.
You see what
You
I'm
could
saying
probably
there?
that's something you would have to like work in by just like dragging in different ropes. You'd have to like actually make the knot, like spell it out yourself using different ropes.
Yeah, and that would be really painful, but I feel like worth it.
No,
if-
it would
if
be
I
worth
figure
it.
out how to do
If
it.
you could, yeah, if you could
That
get
would be way better than a fucking toe. To
That-
be
that-
honest.
I mean, yeah, Ivan's supposed to be a joke because you used to call him Ivancito, and it was like, oh, that was a joke.
I'm gonna just start calling him toe from
Toe.
now on. Then, if that's the joke he wants to run with.
I mean, we'll ask him if he still wants to run with that idea. Maybe he'll change his mind. Maybe once he realizes he'll be represented as a toe, he's like, oh, hold up.
Yeah, because if I get rib spelled out with knots,
That's dope.
and that gets put next to him, he's gonna change it.
I mean, maybe he wants to be the goofy guy.
No, maybe. I mean, if he wants to be that guy, I mean, we could have like do it as a way to make like different lines.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, you don't have to
So,
stick to just
like-
one design too. We can have like a lot of different options.
Yeah, I think that would actually be better if we go down like different like kind of styles of clothing.
Yeah,
And if when we're doing those for our personals, is that we just design them however we want to.
yeah, just go crazy with it.
Yeah.
That'd be the dopest part. Just everyone has a completely different design.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun.
And then of course we always got the classics. Just go back to the logo. We might come up with different logos throughout the time. So we might even have different classics. Rambler. I don't know. I love that shit. The Rambler.
I Rambler was a really good idea.
Because honestly, I came up with it when I was making the mug. Because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, the fuck can I put on a mug? And then they
Just
always
put a
like,
rib
quirky
cage
shit.
on the fucking mug.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting the sauce. Cause yeah, I don't know if you saw on the buttons. That's where I came up with like a lot of the logos. Cause I saw the button set, and I thought it was just like 2 buttons. Cause it should like there's another picture that just shows 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna just put the RIB, that logo, like the one that I have on the hat, and then the one with the actual rib. And then I come to find out it's 5 buttons. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna kind of come up with 3 designs on the spot. So I came up with the rib vertical,
Be on the back
yeah.
of a hoodie.
the vertical rib. Yeah, that would be nice on the back of a hoodie. It's pretty much just the acronym, the vertical, and then the Rambler. That's the shit that I started putting on everything because I fucking love that idea.
Yeah, I like Rambler.
And then I
think
did the
that
sauce.
that was really nice.
I just put like a splotch of barbecue sauce. But yeah, I was having fun with that shit, to be honest. But yeah, that's a good idea too. Putting the vertical rib on the back of a hoodie. That'd be another good hoodie idea. Too bad that they don't do stitching. What is it? Definition of a rambler: a person whose hobby is going on long walks in the countryside, often as part of an organized group. What the fuck?
Yo, why is that what me, you, and Yvonne already do? That actually kind of gets me.
That's funny, but I'm pretty sure that's not.
I thought it meant someone that just won't shut up.
Yeah, like someone that rambles, like rambling. Are we making a new definition for it? No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No,
Pretty sure that's an
we're
actual-
changing the English language right now. Okay, that's gonna happen.
I don't know, but that was like a reference to like England, right? That was like UK.
I don't know.
definition.
I've never seen that. I don't
Because
know
I
if
saw
that was
something about
slang or
something
if
about
that's the
England said
proper
on there,
definition.
but I never heard that definition.
I don't think I have either.
Honestly, that gif summarizes how I feel. But how long have we've been recording for like 15 minutes? Still talking about.
I
The
hope
merch.
my camera will outlast the 30 minutes. I think really what I want to do the most with this podcast, and I feel like that's the reason we're really freely talking, is I want to try to take clips
Yeah,
and be very like a 10-minute thing that maybe I could put on my YouTube
yeah,
or something like that. And
yeah.
see
Do
if-
little clips. People got short attention spans nowadays. Myself included. Shit.
well, and see if we can cover both once Yvonne gets back. I feel like by having the clips from the podcast, if you choose the podcast, you can watch the podcast, and then if you want to see the clips, you can see the
Yeah.
clips.
Yeah, do both. I mean, of course, we're always gonna have the full podcast up, just because some people do like to sit down, especially like if you're doing something else. Like what I would do is like when I was working with my dad, or like if you work at a job where they let you have earbuds in, like I'd be working with my earbuds in, listening to the podcast. Honestly, it makes the day go by so much quicker.
It really does. Being able to listen to music,
Yeah.
makes like an 8-hour drive not feel like anything,
Yeah. Honestly, you enjoy it even.
Yeah, to some extent, you really do.
I like driving, to be honest. I know a lot of people don't like long drives, but
I mean, I don't enjoy them because I like once I get tired, starts to become a little unsafe or just
Yeah.
exhausting. You know what I mean? But when it's in the right place, I enjoy it.
They could be fun. I feel like.
I feel like car rides are better than driving. Like I like not being the guy that's driving.
So I like driving if I'm driving by myself. If I got passengers,
Okay, that's true.
if I got passengers, that's a different thing. So I gotta be able to vibe by myself.
That tree looking mighty kissable.
You just get results on like Russian or some shit.
I guess so. They're taking over. Huh. I haven't used this computer in a while, so it's also been kind of fun to use this and the camera, because this is actually my camera. You guys are not watching from Yvonne's camera for once. I forgot I had this thing, and I pulled it out, and it's apparently performing a lot better than I thought it would. I wonder what the audio will sound like.
Well, we can use this audio if anything. I could just
Oh, what? Can we overlap it and then edit it?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then.
So I don't know if that's what Yvonne's been doing. I told him to do that, but low key he be slacking sometimes.
He
But-
do be slacking sometimes.
But I love him, man. He's trying slowly. He's getting there.
Was this all his idea in the beginning? Or I think you started the podcast, right? And then it was Yvonne's place that we did it.
If you really want to get into it,
Yeah, I think, you know what? Fuck the merchandise. The next segment of this is going to be lore. We're going to finally actually know the beginning of it all. Because I know
So-
you started the Spotify. So
we've been me and Yvonne have been talking about starting a podcast for ages, but we just never went through with it. We just never actually took the first step. And then his cousin actually was the one that texted both of us and said we should start a podcast.
Huh. Which cousin?
I think you know which one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some spicy lore, because if you've been watching for a while, you know exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah.
So this was his in the beginning?
No, so we all three of us were gonna start it together,
Okay.
but we didn't really like. I mean, at the time, it was gonna be like I recorded it on my phone, and I had a little mic, and we are gonna go over to Yvonne's basement, and Yvonne was gonna record on his camera. And a lot of that video we don't have because Yvonne would record it and then just not edit it. I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of this podcast, it was kind of stressful for me because I was doing
You love
pretty much
to hate
everything.
him, you hate to love him.
So I was doing pretty much everything in the beginning of the podcast. But Yvonne's been picking up a lot of the slack. For
He
sure.
certainly has, especially in the economical. We give him shit, but to be quite honest, when it comes to kind of funding for some of the stuff, I feel like he's always been the one that has like the best camera equipment and stuff like that. Like even now, my camera's sitting on his stand, and that's his light that's shining on us. So
Yeah, he's definitely picked up. He's definitely been getting a lot better. Because, like I said, when we first started, we were supposed to start from episode 1. We were supposed to have video. We didn't start having video till like episode 20 or something. But
that fucking guy.
he definitely got his shit together slowly, but we're getting there. He's still improving even now. But you know, that's the point. You're always improving.
We're gonna just start memeing on the toe man from now on when he's not here. You want to go on vacation without us?
It's not even like that.
We're gonna meme on the toe man.
But yeah, he's on vacation. That's why he's not here. Right
Yeah,
now.
he went to the beach. Damn. So like, when did it become a thing where you and Yvonne had more shares of the group?
So what happened? Damn, I'm surprised. Like we're doing this right now, but we're gonna get into it. Fuck it.
We need to like. I feel like at some point we're at like
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
episode
but we have to,
50,
'cause the thing is, we've already talked about it on the podcast, like why he stopped showing up.
or even how this even started to begin with. Because I became a host like 30 episodes in, then had to leave around the 40th episode because I moved, and then I came back around like what the 30th. or
Yeah,
not the
alright.
30th, like
So
the
let's open this
50th
can
or
of worms
something
up.
like
Let's
that.
open up this can of worms.
Yeah, we need to go down this
Alright.
hole.
I just thought Yvonne would be here for this episode, but fuck it. That's what you get for going on vacation. So what happened was Yvonne's cousin Diego had texted me and Yvonne. He said, "Yo, we should start a podcast." And like I said, me and Yvonne had already been thinking about this like for years. We're like, yeah. So we're agreed right away. We're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I got my mic, my phone. I headed over to Yvonne's house, and Yvonne got his camera, set that shit up. We all got it set up, and we started recording. First episode. Shit was mad awkward because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. And that's how it starts.
I used to feel like the camera was looking into my soul the first few times
Honestly,
I
it feels
came
like
here.
that. You're like, damn, I'm putting this out to the world.
It was really hard to get used to just sitting on camera or the microphone because like I always felt like I looked awkward or I looked weird or I wasn't
you always overthinking
doing
everything.
the right thing, and it just made it worse because then it looked even less natural. Because
Yeah.
like if you go back to the first two podcasts I was here, I sat here like this and would just smoke whenever they handed me a blunt, and that was it.
Yeah, it takes some time to get used to, but you do get used to it. I feel like you just eventually act natural. Just from being
But I'm
used to
sorry, I kind of threw
No,
us
you're
off
good, you're
topic again. Continue.
it. But like I said, it low-key got a little stressful because I was like, I ended up being the only one doing everything in the beginning. Because I actually ended up opening up the Anchor account, which this was before Spotify bought them. Now they're part of Spotify. But I opened up the account, and then I opened up an Instagram account, and then I made a Google account, made all the accounts for like all the streaming sites and shit. And I was like on that shit. I was like, we're gonna make this podcast succeed. I was like, as soon as I found out Yvonne, like me and Yvonne were like doing a podcast, I was like, I mean, Diego, like I had nothing against him at that time. Now we're definitely not cool like that anymore.
I do also
But-
want to say the reason I stopped. Stopped
I
recording.
stopped recording.
All right, sorry, there was a little cutout, but
Yeah.
I do want to add on to that last little portion before it ended that the reason I stopped coming to the podcast was because Diego kicked me out because I asked the group chat if we could move days, and he essentially was like, what did he say precisely? Because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, so we record on Sundays. We always have. And at the time, his job required him to work on Sundays. So
Which
he
was
asked-
night shift, which made it painful because then I'd have to be here when I would have to sleep for work.
Yeah. So he asked if we could record on another day. And before me or Yvonne could respond, Diego tells him, if you can't record on Sundays, you can't be on this podcast. I was like, damn. Like, I didn't even get a chance to reply before he said that. I was like, okay.
So I
guess-
I respectfully left. So on that note, on why he's not here and why I left for that time period, I worked a job and I moved.
Yeah, but what happened leading up to that was, so, like I said, I set up all the accounts, and then I was recording everything, and I was asking them to do their part, and they just weren't doing their part. Like, I kept asking them, and they just weren't doing their part. They just weren't doing their part. And so eventually, you know, I got kind of tired of that. So I was like, I'm going to make this my podcast. And then, like, you guys could just be guests. Because, like, I'm pretty much doing all the work. So, like, it doesn't make sense for me to have to, like, come ask you guys what your opinion is on, like, the website or shit like that. Whereas, like, I'm the one doing everything. So I'm not going to come ask you for for your ideas. It's like, if you're not implementing them yourself, like, I'm doing everything, you know.
And I think this is
And it
around
just
the
makes it
time I
easier,
came
too,
in
at that
too,
point.
because when I came into this, it was yours,
Yeah, exactly.
and then it became yours and Yvonne's, and then it became yours, Diego's, and Yvonne's, and then when I came back, then it became the three of ours.
Yeah, I think it was around that time. And then we were going to bring you on. He helped us build a Discord server, which we're still starting to use. Because like at that time, once he left, he's the only one that really knows how to use certain Discord like that.
And yeah, I peacefully left. I gave them rights to all the Discord stuff and
we just never
everything, and
used
I've
it.
only just now returned to running it. And also, I think it's only been like 3 weeks since I've had access to the Instagram, which is probably why y'all been seeing Instagram post a little bit more often than there
Yeah,
used to be, because I kind of handle the more behind the scenes stuff for the show.
Yeah, he handles a lot of the social media stuff. Which we needed, to be honest, because me and Yvonne are not active at all on that shit. But I was handling all of that, and then on top of that, I was opening the bank account, and I was actually setting up like the taxes and all that shit, because I was making it an actual business, right? And I had to like set up I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but again, I had to get like an employer ID for that shit, because like if money was gonna come in, I wanted to set that shit up from the beginning, because like just get that shit out of the way, because it's like if it's gonna be something that we gotta set up, might as well have it set up now. So I was getting all this shit set up, and I was asking them like, "Yo, I'm trying to start up this bank, and we needed to have like an official agreement, like they called it a partnership agreement or general partnership or some shit like that. I don't remember. Pretty much we had to have like what was the contract that we all had to have like signed, which was like each person having a percentage of the company and all that, so that we can open up the bank account, so we can have that shit set up, just so we can like do more everything on the books. I don't know. I just wanted to have everything set up from the beginning, just to make it easier. If ever like, I guess like forward thinking.
Well, did they do that, or?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't help like at all. So I was doing all of that, set up the bank, and that's when I told them like I'm just gonna make them my shit, and you guys could just be guests. So it just makes it easier if I'm in control and I can do everything and set it up under my name, so I don't have to like get you guys to sign this shit.
Okay, I would not be a pain in the ass about that. If we need to 50-50 it, that would be much easier, because then if it's literally like my account too, it's a lot easier to drag money into it.
Well, we could no. I mean, that's something else. We could work you into it.
Yeah.
But the thing that was complicated was them not cooperating with it.
That sounds like the two of them. Fuck.
But but yeah, so I told them, I was like, I'm gonna just make it mine so I can do everything. Honestly, it makes it less complicated, and we can do this for the podcast. To be honest, like you're still gonna get your fair cut and everything, but like I need to be in full control if you guys are not gonna help, if you're not gonna do anything. And they got upset with that, and so we had fallout. And then that's when Yvonne decided, he's like, okay, I'm gonna step my shit. Like you're right, I have been slacking. And so he started stepping up his shit, and he started really getting that shit together. And then the opposite happened with Diego. He just kept
That man gave up. He said, "Fuck it, then."
Yeah, and the thing was, like, he was also like, I don't like talking bad about people, but like he was going around saying like it was his podcast, and look, that was kind of bothering me. I was like, bro, you're not doing any of the work.
Yeah, this podcast has never actually fully ever 100% belonged to anybody.
Yeah, it's never belonged to just one person.
It
was always going to be like three of us. He went around talking about like it was his, and it's like that just rubbed me the wrong way when he wasn't putting any of the work in, and
is not a single.
that just bothered me.
Because I will say this: in the time I've been here, not a single phone, microphone, laptop, I said microphone, camera equipment, lighting equipment, or social media designing or putting in the work on social media. He literally did nothing but show up and talk. Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's
you're
all
right.
I ever saw.
You're
Is
right.
he was a glorified guest. At the end of the day, I feel like.
You're right, and he did, yeah. And to be honest, I was nothing but nice to him. Like I was really trying to just like accommodate to him, because at the end of the day, he was the one that pushed us to take the first step. Even though he kept saying like it was his idea. Like I don't want to give him that much credit. Like say it was his idea to come up with the podcast, because like I said, we had always had the idea. But it's just the fact that he texted us, like he pushed us to take the first step.
whether it was his or idea or not, he wouldn't put his name on it, and he wouldn't do the work. Like you said, you tried to put his name on the bank account. He wouldn't put his name on the bank account, and then when you put your name on the bank account, who does it belong to now? Like,
and yeah, but it gets. And then here's the thing, like, I was really trying to just move on at that point. It's like I'm not a like I said, I'm the type of person. I'm just I mind my own business. I do my own shit. Like, I'm focused on my own shit. But this man was being like, he was being bitter about it, and he went out and like tried to take another, like try to open up another company under the same name. He literally paid to like open up another company and like under the same name. And he was like, that was mine. I was like, bro, that's not how it works. Like, you just opened up another company with the same name. That doesn't mean this company is yours. It's like, that's not how it works. And he was just being petty about it the whole time. Like, the whole breakup. It honestly felt like a fucking breakup. The way he was acting. He sent me all these nasty texts about like I don't even want to get into it because I don't even remember like anything that he said like that. But it was just like really nasty shit. And I was like, I didn't even reply like with anything nasty either, because it's like I don't get into that shit.
no, I literally, I'm just the type where it's like, okay, if you don't want to be along for the ride, then goodbye.
Yeah, I was like,
get out of my car,
Yeah,
get
yeah, I
off
was
my
like-
phone. Like, why sit there and get upset at things that just aren't gonna work out?
yeah. At the end of the day, it was like you were gonna be part of this podcast without putting in any effort. Like, the contract I had written out, like I was gonna have a bigger percentage because I was doing all the work at that time. I was like, but y'all, like, you're still getting a cut. It was gonna be me getting the biggest cut, then Yvonne, then him getting the smallest cut.
And all he had to do was just show
fair, I
up,
feel
though.
like,
But
because
see, that's free money.
that's what I was thinking of. That's
Like,
exactly
he's
the way I was
just
thinking. I was like,
showing up.
bro, you're getting set. You're getting set, bro. Like, you just show up, and that's like passive income, bro. You
He's
just show
not
up on
doing
Sundays to
any of
record.
the editing. He's not doing any of the advertising.
Yeah.
He's not doing any of
I
the
was like-
recording.
I was like, if anything comes of this, I was like, you got passive income now. And by the way, this wasn't even about money at the time. At the time, like I said, I want to take full control so we can actually progress as a podcast.
No,
and actually,
he
make
cared
like-
though, and that's the thing that gets me. Is like me, you, and Yvonne. We don't care about the money, other in terms of we like it because that's how we're able to get the merchandise that we're getting and sampling it and able to put together that time. But like at the same time though, this is $500. This was like $60. That was $500, and God knows how much Yvonne spent on that. Like, this dude literally was gonna get paid to just sit there and do absolutely nothing but talk.
yeah.
And it's like we're literally getting free merchandise because we've been paying. I don't know if we ever discussed some of the rules that we do here, but if you can't make it to the podcast, you actually have to pay $25 for an investment, and that all pays us back because we're able to get the merchandise because of the money that we make off of each other not being here. Because if you can't be here for recording, you should be here for like investing. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's a new, I guess, system that we started doing since it was his idea. But
Well, because shit
I liked it.
happens.
As soon as you came up with it, I liked it. I was like, because shit does happen. Like, sometimes you gotta miss a podcast, but
You
there
still
should
gotta
some
be-
sort of penalty. Like, well,
Well, not even penalty. You're still helping.
yeah, exactly.
Even
But
though I'm not there, now the $25 that I paid to not be here last week probably just bought the shirt that you just
yeah,
ordered.
that went into it. Yeah,
And that's what it's for. That's exactly what it should be for.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
It's not even a penalty. If you can't help by recording or putting in the time or the editing, then help with money.
I mean, honestly, that's all that I wanted was like for the podcast to progress. So
Yeah.
ultimately, that's the end goal is for this podcast to succeed. And I feel like we just weren't sharing that same goal, and that's ultimately why you ended up, leaving.
Yeah, because we're pretty open-minded with our ideas. I hope y'all know that we've all been friends for, I'd say, 7 years now? Me, you, and Yvonne, almost. Because I met Yvonne freshman year, and I met you freshman year by going over to his basement for those parties. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
so we've
Around-
all three known each other for 7 years. We argue the most about this podcast, though.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we all wanted the same thing though. We
But-
all just wanted to succeed at the end of the day.
we're contributing ideas.
Yeah.
Diego was contributing bullshit.
Yeah.
Not even bullshit. Like, he was just holding us back, I feel like.
He was. He was holding us back a lot.
I'm always a little bitter about that because I kind of pleaded if we could change the day so I could still be there and I could still keep the job I had because at the time it was a really good job. And he didn't even say no, just come if you can, or no, come when you can. He was like, you need to just leave. Goodbye.
He's like, you can't be part of the podcast. I was like, damn. But it is what it is.
But yes, that's why he's no longer here and why I'm now here. I'll probably be here way more frequently, especially on camera, because I'm going to be recording and starting my own, like a highlight YouTube channel. Instead of putting up the full podcast, I'll be putting together clips and things like that on this channel. It's a very channel that you guys are probably about to be watching this from. And
Yeah.
so y'all are going to see my face a lot more for the company, I guess we could say, because this isn't really a podcast. This is more of like a company, because we've kind of just wanted to dabble in a bunch of different things, and
like a
all of us
network,
go
pretty
our own.
much.
Yeah, like I might start doing fishing videos and stuff like that. I know Eduardo makes music, and Yvonne's always been really good in photography, and I would say cinematography
Cinematography.
is the proper word. I don't know. I'm not a very literate person.
He makes
but
videos.
He makes videos, and he's quite good at it.
But,
And
yeah. Speaking of music, though, I got a new track coming out soon. I'm actually really excited about that shit because I've been working on it for a while.
we need to start making intros and outros with your music.
Yeah, I was thinking I have something that we could actually use already,
We're gonna do that after we're
so we
done
could actually
recording
edit
this.
that in already.
We'll put that in my first video. Is what
Yeah,
we'll do.
yeah. And actually, yeah, this is gonna be the first video edited by Not, so we're not gonna have Yvonne
Wish me
edit.
luck. Because I've never done it before.
But he's gonna get used to it because we're gonna have a lot more videos. coming
I
out.
mean, it shouldn't be too hard because from this we've already recorded 45 minutes, I believe, and I mean, I've kind of been taking mental marks of what I wanted to put, and there's only really been 7 minutes worth of conversation that I think I'm gonna upload.
For
Because
the
like
clips,
things
yeah.
like this right now, that won't be there. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
we don't
this
have to
out.
put that as clip. But on another note, I do want to bring up again the games, the rib games, because we're talking about editing, and I was actually thinking like I'm gonna talk to Yvonne because we're gonna try to still use his camera, but I'm gonna see if I can edit those because I want to try to get into editing those videos too because I don't know.
We can use
I
my
feel like we're
camera
gonna have
too
too many
because
videos to
we're gonna
edit.
want two angles.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to use multiple cameras for sure because we're gonna have a lot of
Get him to bring his
different
GoPro.
angles.
Get him to bring his GoPro as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, because we're gonna need a lot of cameras and a lot of angles if it's gonna be like in the actual games, like moving around and shit.
Oh, if anyone wants to participate in the Rib Games and they know us in real life, do hit us up through the Instagram.
Yes, actually,
And if we could get a roster of people that we could discuss dates with to do the Rib Games, I feel like that would be the first step in the right direction to set that
Yeah.
up.
So actually, the reason we pushed those back because we actually were supposed to do those like a few weeks ago, like a month ago. Now I feel like
Well, we've been talking about it for a long time, but
No,
the
we actually had, like,
opportunity has
a
never
date.
presented it.
no, we had like an actual date.
Oh.
We're going to record one, but
I need to put a calendar on Discord.
we actually ended up not being able to because somebody didn't have the equipment.
Who's that
but-
somebody?
We don't have to get into it.
Okay. I think I have an idea. Is it
Yeah,
the
well-
toe man?
Well, yeah.
Is it the fucking
Well, we're at
toe
my
man?
house, so I definitely had all the equipment.
Oh, a little toe man.
But-
I swear. That fucking guy.
The reason, yeah, because we do have to be prepared with that because we're gonna have a lot of people involved, and we don't want to disappoint people with shit like that.
I might try to order another battery
So I
for
feel like
that
that.
camera.
So that was
then.
the main reason. I was like, we gotta postpone until we can definitely be responsible with that shit, and actually say like, yo, like, because we're gonna have a lot of people. Well, at least the idea is to have like a good amount of people join in the games, so it can be like a decent competition, not just like 3 of us. You know, that's fun and all, but I feel like you can't even have like a team game or anything like that. Like you could have more than like multiple people. So if we're gonna have a lot of people showing up, we're gonna have to be on time. We can't have that many people and then just be like, oh yeah, sorry, we don't got cameras. Guess y'all gotta go home. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna take this out of the film, but maybe what we should do for the last 2 contestants is instead of only like tell them the entire time we're only doing 1 winner, but then the last 2 contestants would have to go skydiving with me and Yvonne, and if either of them back out, they lose.
we could do that for an event. Yeah,
That I feel like that would be the big thing to end on.
I have a lot of ideas, to be honest. I was really excited for the Rib Games. I have a lot of game ideas, and I mean, you can always contribute too. Like all ideas are welcome, of course. Shit, comments are welcome too.
We should make a suggestions channel on the Discord so our viewers could communicate with us more.
Yeah, actually, y'all can drop in suggestions.
Oh, on that note, the Discord is going to be the link for the merchandise, the Discord, and our Instagram are all going to be in the description. We highly recommend that you join and follow us on all 3 because the more people that we have communicating with us on these, the easier it'll actually become for us to schedule and communicate with y'all on what works best for people. Because I've been wanting to get into live streaming it, but I don't know actually when our viewers work the most. And
yeah, we record really late too.
And that would be the other thing is that if I find out that like 20 of our viewers had free time every Wednesday at like 2:00, then it would be worth it to try to schedule live streams at that time.
Yeah, we could. I mean, I would. What I was thinking too was eventually, once we do have the shed, and we can even start now, honestly, I wanted to start recording earlier, like around 6, and then we could live stream whenever we're editing too.
Could we try to go even earlier than that? Because you got to remember where you live, rush hour traffic, a bitch. And you're picking directions that like I would have to join the leaving DC traffic at that time.
I think that's the earliest we could do because I think Yvonne gets out of work like around 5.
And to be fair, should we try to pick a day that you 2 are also both off?
I mean, yeah, we can try to record another day. But I guess at that point we could just open up a poll and see what our viewers are available, like what date they would want us to live stream.
Yeah, because we could always record things and then put them out at different times. But I would like to try to find times to do live streams. I feel like that would be really nice to just meet people.
I don't know if you saw the episode. Oh no, that goes up tomorrow. Never mind. The episode that we recorded. Yeah,
Even though that episode will be coming out after this one. Or before this one, but don't ruin it. Can't spoil it.
I mean, I'm gonna say it anyways. Me and Yvonne were going through all the places that we have listeners. We have listeners throughout the world. And we have people in Germany, Russia, in the UK, and in Chile too. For some reason, I don't know who the fuck in Chile is listening to us, but shout out to you. So yeah, I don't know how the fuck that would work with all those different time zones.
Yeah, I feel like that would also affect things. Maybe we should just try to set up dates at different times every month to kind of compensate for it.
Yeah. Most of them are here. Most of our listeners are here, but still, you want to accommodate everyone. You don't want to just be like, fuck you. You gotta live in the United States.
Speaking of that, how would merchandise work on going out of state like that?
That's actually a good question. I don't know if we can do merch outside of the United States as of yet, because, like I said, we outsource that. Like, we're not doing any of that. But eventually, that'd be nice. Like, I would love to do that.
That would be a really cool experience, I feel like.
I think we still can.
Because
It would just have to be like a special order. Like, we would have to ship it to our house, and then we would have to like personally ship
I
it to
feel
them.
that is something we should try to do. Because if we can get pictures of our merchandise
In
on
different
people
countries?
in
Oh,
different
that'd be dope as
countries
shit.
with different backgrounds, that
That'd
would
be
look
dope.
really cool.
Yo, DM us if you want that shit. Like, we'll try to get it set up. We'll have the merch sent to us, and then we can send it to you. Because I don't think the company sends it to like outside of the U.S., but we can try to send it.
If you can prove that you do not live in the United States or Canada to us, we would definitely try to accommodate you through
Listen,
Instagram
You don't gotta
DMs on
prove shit.
finding
as long
ways.
as you send the money and an address.
Well, if they're in Canada or the United States, they should be able to just order it through the website. I'm talking about us doing shit with like that guy from Chile. They're
Hey.
even here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, fuck it. If they want to send us, if they want us to send it to them, fuck it. Nah, that's too much work.
That's what I'm saying. It's worth the work when you don't live in the States.
I don't think we got that many fans.
I doubt it, but who knows? Maybe off of this, we're changing a lot,
We are changing a lot, actually.
and all three of us as people and as content creators, and even just learning how to do this and do more. I do kind of see that we were going downhill there for a while. I don't think we were performing at our peak, but we're certainly doing a lot better than we were a month or two ago.
You know what's a crazy realization that I had that Loki kind of like re-motivated me to like try to do this podcast, like try to make this podcast succeed. I was like thinking, like in our future, there's gonna be like a time where like there's not that many people that are anonymous, just because like everyone's constantly posting shit. Like even like the most like innocuous people become like viral. It's like I feel like eventually there's gonna be a point where like everyone in society knows everyone.
I don't know, because if I knew 9 million, like 9 billion people, I'd probably kill myself. Because like that's a lot of people.
Well,
to
not like you're not gonna know
fucking
them
worry
personally,
about.
but you're gonna know of them.
Nah, I don't think our memory is that great. Like tell me everyone you went to school with in elementary school.
I'm not saying that, but you know of them. You might not remember them. But and then especially if everyone's doing content, like if we're putting out content, like I feel like it kind of is just
everyone has a
inevitable.
chance to be known.
That's what I'm
if you're
saying. Like, it's
out
kind of
there,
like
but,
inevitable. Like if you're constantly putting content out there.
That's what you mean. I thought you meant like if everyone made content that it'd be everyone knew everyone. I misunderstood you there.
No. Like I'm saying, like everyone that's like, because I've noticed this with a lot of social media like influencers, where it's like they kind of just all know each other, even if they're not from the same place. Like they'll be from like, different countries entirely.
Well, it's because like if
and you
let's say
kind of just get
this,
to know each other.
if I spend every day uploading or editing videos, and then I'm constantly looking at the feedback on those videos, you're gonna get things in your recommended, and YouTube and certain things become a part of your life,
Yeah.
and recording it and doing things for it. So it I think for sure, because I've noticed things like once you reach certain points in YouTube, you kind
Yeah.
of just become a part of that friend group.
Yeah, because I noticed we actually on YouTube it actually shows you what videos you're getting shown on. Like it shows what videos you're getting recommended on.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw it was like a couple React videos. To be honest, I don't know why the fuck.
I hate React
We got
videos.
recommended
No,
on
do
React
not
videos.
put us with
But I guess
React
it's probably because we
videos.
don't really have like we haven't established ourselves like what kind of
Yeah.
content we're putting out. So YouTube's kind of like their algorithm doesn't know what the fuck to do with our content yet. I think that's what it is. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of dope. I
Well, we're
like that
still
idea.
very new, and
Yeah,
we're
that's what-
talking to new accounts because our Spotify is very great and it's well organized, but our
That's where most
YouTube
of our
channels are
audience is.
definitely lacking any like permanent like audience or like real consistent work for it.
Yeah, it's definitely, and I would say like the editing style is like different every time because I feel like Yvonne's constantly improving, but it does make it less consistent.
Makes it harder to watch, I feel like, when you don't stay at the same roots. When like you jump from a bunch of clips in one podcast and then the next podcast it's just the entire video.
Yeah.
You know, so
But we're slowly improving, very very slowly, but we're getting there. But you know what? It's because you got to get the foundation down first. You got to get everything behind the scenes set up, and then then you can blossom. And on that note, we're about to hit like 55 minutes, and I'm kind of running out of things to say.
yeah, I think today was going to be a short video because it's going to be an even shorter video when I'm done editing it. And we've still got probably about 2 hours of computer work to deal with after this. So, I mean, it's been fun. It's been great seeing y'all, and I'm glad y'all see me through my camera. And I hope y'all learned a lot about what we're doing now, and kind of have better expectations of us for the future and what we're doing on this for this company network.
Check out the merch.
Yeah,
even if
definitely
you don't
check
buy
out the
it,
merch.
to be honest, that shit's nice. I like
Yeah,
it.
just
Go
look
ahead
at it.
Go
Give
hit
it
a like on the
reviews.
Instagram post.
Oh yeah, the description, all the links are gonna be there. So if you guys want to see anything and just look at it, we'd love it. But do follow us on Instagram and join the Discord.
We should get it. We should actually get ours in about a week.
Okay.
So like it said May 8th.
Okay, that's not too
So
bad.
we might be rocking that shit either next episode or the episode after that.
Well, they're gonna see this very quickly because I'll probably upload whatever we get from this on Wednesday.
All right, so it's gonna be a sneak peek because this episode is not gonna come up till next week.
Ooh.
So y'all gonna get a preview on his channel.
I think that would be the best way to do it if we get a preview of highlights.
Yeah.
And then through the Spotify and Yvonne's, they get it on Sunday.
So are you gonna send him the video file?
Huh?
You're gonna upload the full video to Yvonne to the ramblings.
Oh no, from my angle, what I'll do is I'll take all my film and I'll edit it. And I'll start like a highlight channel.
Yeah, but like also, you also have like the full video, right?
Yeah, it'll all be on there.
All right, you just gonna send that to Yvonne so you can edit it.
Oh, I know. I want to start editing. Oh, you're okay. I see what you're
I'm saying,
talking
like,
about
for the
now.
for the
Yeah,
full.
yeah. I'll send that to Yvonne then. That'll be for him to work on.
All right.
But
Yeah, splits up the work.
yeah,
I feel like you could just use the same.
we
one.
gotta be quick. We only got
Oh,
a
yeah.
minute left.
All right, we're wrapping up.
Yeah, we gotta do the outro. All right, goodbye, y'all. It's
Goodbye,
been
y'all.
nice.
Bye.